What is good, scrappers? Guess what I got? Yeah, I got it. I get the big one. They had the 6-inch, but I have a little 5-inch. I got a little central machinery one over there, and we'll get into that in a minute. But you know what? Let's get into that now. Anyway, real quick, 4-point amp, 3/4 horsepower, 8-inch bench grinder with the LED light. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't really care less if it had a light on it or not. I got ample enough light in the shop, I think, and Harbor Freight does have those with the insider track. I don't know if they still have it on sale, but the shop lights that you can actually plug in. And now that I'm using, I've been using there's power that I've been using. It's a outside plug, and those lights are really bright, so I didn't even go from there. But back to the Bauer. So let's talk about the central machinery grinder here, and we'll get back into this. Sit tight. So the problem is this little 5-inch bench grinder I got just to have to grind, I probably could have got a file or something, but, to test my metals with, and, grind stuff down and, just rough grinding, and it was perfect for that. But I was like, you know what, maybe I can get into a little polish in here. So I started out on one of these hammers. Oh, man, too. Oh, there's another surprise. It's just this little, what do they call it, a brad hammer or a little tack hammer. So anyway, I start polishing on here with it, and it just bogs down, like you'll see. Like, it just doesn't have enough ass. See what I mean? How it, you can't really let it get up to even full rotation. You gotta go light for it to... I mean, it does alright. But the other problem with it is, this is the outcome you get with it. You know what I mean? It's not awful, but I don't know. Can I put a polishing wheel on this, or do they gotta be... I don't know. I don't know if... You know what? That's probably a silly question, but I don't know. Can I put a polishing wheel on this? Because it'd be perfect for that. But another problem is I had to take the safety off it, because with the safety guard on this thing, and I had to build up the shims, the washers, I had to turn one backward to push it out a little bit, because with the safety guard on and this thing all the way together, it doesn't have enough ass to spin it. It just... So I thought it was broken. But anyway, so that's why I got this for hard grinding, because, I got the Hammer Chronicles or the Hammer series going. And I want to get, all these hammers cleaned up nice. I'm going to start with this one. But anyway, that's another story. Let's get back on mission here. And I got a brass wheel with it. This didn't come with it. These were separate. And I got an 8-inch steel wheel. So let's get this. I'm going to get y'all back in the cradle. So that's where you guys sit normally. Isn't that neat how that works? Power photo, or what is it? Cinematography. All right, sit tight. All right, so I got the box off as usual, or the box open as usual. It's got the rules of the road, and what I like is the schematic and the parts list. And like I said in my last video, I got an email from Harbor Freight at my job saying that they have now a 394-page. Can you all see me? 394-page parts list of all their equipment. Well, like I said, welders, generators, pressure washers, probably these things too. You know what I mean? If it's got the part numbers and everything on here. It always did, but it's really hard to get a hold of Harbor Freight to order anything. But now I think that we can, and that is a big game changer for guys like you and me. All right, so here's the guards. Pretty strong looking. Pretty good plexi. Should have opened this box like AVE, huh, y'all? Random accessories. It's probably for the trays. and that we get that you know, the Harbor Freight, you know what I'm talking about. The good friends in China, the oil that they use. This thing looks meaty, man. It's shipped on its side. Light. If I'd have known that, I'd have opened this differently. Hold on. Alright, I cut the sides off, but now we're just going to kick her up here. Ooh, she's a heavy one, and I got static electricity. Gosh. Wow. I mean, it's strongly built. Like, this thing's built. Like there's no plastic on this at all, except obviously the face shield. So, like on my 4" by 36 and my you know, my disc combo, there's plastic on that. There's not a stitch of plastic on this. And this is all hard. Like, this is hard steel. Like, this is built well. I mean, obviously the switch is plastic too. Okay, Power. I'm impressed so far by the visual and the weight. Not made cheap. I wonder how loud it's going to be. Doesn't seem cheaply made in the least bit. LED light. It's crazy. All right. Bring it back a little bit here. Oh, gosh, yeah, she's heavy. Yeah. I can't see this thing. If this thing bogs down with those brushes, I'll shit myself, you guys. But yeah, I'm going to pull these wheels off. That's easy. You just take the covers. We'll get into that in a minute. Alright, so I did one side here already, and I'm going to do the other side. We'll do the other side together. So, you got your... right here. This thing's heavy. So you got your tray table. You're going to want this funky side in. You got your bolts. You're going to want a lock washer. Well, I want lock washer, hex nut. And you just want to hand tighten these to start, because you got to make some adjustments here as well. I feel like I got to chase that thread. Yeah, let's do it this way. Beep! Alright, so I went and grabbed my socket. You don't want to, it's a 14mm socket. You watched my last video about my ratchets. This is one of them. This is in really good shape. Tell you what, my granddaddy took care of his stuff. Anyway, so, it's old Craftsman. So like I said, you want them loose. So now you're going to, this part here is going to meet, you know, this, you know, see that? See how it's going to meet on there? You want this with, got a washer and a lock washer. Make sure. I did have to go over the directions, believe it or not, and I actually looked this up on YouTube. Robert DIY, I think. Very cool channel. He's pretty good Volvo mechanic. I guess he rebuilds valves for Volvos. So, and he bought this thing. So, alright, so then you got, after that, see how they're just loose. Now you got, up here you got your face shield. You're going to want to take, you got a hex nut, or I'm sorry, a carriage bolt. Then you want to put, you got 2 screw holes here on this side, right here and here. Maybe let's do this. I know it's kind of weird lighting today. It's kind of earlier in the morning. Just here, and then we're going with these bolts right here and here. That helps. My wife made this for me. This is a creepy little Halloween hand bone, and she clipped the knuckles off, and all the little knuckles that you see here are all glue. It's pretty crafty. Alright, so we're going to go with, oops, sorry, crafty hand. Alright, so right here, and you don't want to either, you don't want to, You don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Tighten these down too tight on here because you'll strip the screws out. I got a feeling this thing's going to have a lot of ass to it. I really do. And the cool thing is there's going to be no screws left over. That's cool. It didn't come with brushes either. Get in there. There we go. Is there? Oop. Hold on. I'm about to say some bad words. Bad words. Okay, I got him. And the problem was I was a dumbass, and when I put the one side on so I was familiar with it, I did my I did the left side, so I'd be working with my right hand. Now here I'm working all with my left hand, and I feel like goofy. So again, you got your carriage bolt. It's going to go in this way. Line it up with the square hole. Square peg, square hole. Remember in school, there was always that one kid that would try to put the square peg in the round hole. I could have been that kid. Maybe. You never know. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Why do I have... Shouldn't I have another... Oh, no. Yeah. 2 little lock washers. That's it. Or left. I think. Yep. So I want to... No, there's a washer there. Uh-oh. Did I lose a piece? Or... No? You know what I didn't do? Now that we're dotting the I's and crossing the T's here, that's got to go there. Oh, CCscraps. And you know what's funny is, like, I literally watched this dude set it up, and it's really not that difficult. But anyway. Guess I wasn't always the brightest bulb in the bunch, but hey, that's alright. I am missing one washer, though. Unless I put 2 on here, but I don't think so. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Well, that changes everything. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, so I guess we'll just go with it. So anyway, there's no bolts left. Or it's probably stuck under this grinder. If it is, I'll throw it on off camera. If not, I'm sure I got a washer of that size in my workshop laying around somewhere. Oh, whoops. Getting ahead of yourself here. Okay, and then this face shield goes on here. You can adjust it up and down as you see fit. There we go. I guess the light turns right on with it. Okay, let's lift it up a little bit. There we go. Alright, I can already see some things I don't like, but, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, these are just like little nitpicks, okay, hold on. Some of the things I don't like, this is kind of like off, it's not centered, because this, I might have to send this, maybe like grind it down, I don't know, or is it bent? See how it's not like, maybe I don't have it screwed down right, I'll get into that, so I'm not bashing it. Now we're going to get into, it's the same here. And then here's the trays. You want these kind of butted up close. I do like that you got one for like a pipe for, you know, to hold. You got a little concave and then you got a flat one here. That's cool. All right, let's get into doing, excuse me. Let's get into changing out these wheels. And then we're going to hear it. All right, now we're going to take off our grinding wheel. You're going to want 2 wrenches on this, and they kind of beep. And boom. Whoops, don't lose it. Goodbye. Come on. Whoops. I did a little tightening off camera, that's why I didn't come off. Okay, good. That's heavy. Alright, so the brass wheel will go on first. It came with some of these grommets in case we need them. We don't know yet. and we're probably going to. Alright. So it gives you a choice of how to pick them. You just want the one that actually is tight enough for your machine. That would be that one. 32.5, is that what it says? No. 32 5/8. Damn. Alright. Ow, Jesus. You know what? Wear gloves when y'all do this. And also, too, just to let you know, make sure everything's unplugged, man. That nipped me. Dang it. Gloves aren't really going to matter. It's just got to be careful. These hurt, too. Like them little pricks. Alright, bolt her back on. We'll do the same thing for other side. Ooh, look at them pretty old wheels. Alright, y'all. Here we go. I finally got these wheels on. Got the guards on. I had to go to the hardware store and get washers to build these out a little bit, because I don't know if I should have got smaller wheels, maybe? I don't know. But they're 8-inch, so let's try it. It's going to be loud. Takes a minute to spin up. I think once the wire wheels wear down a little, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. This thing's got a lot of ass now. Vibrate the whole workbench, right? The brass. See the brass. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Nice shine, right? Looks good. All right. Let's shut this bad boy off. There she is, and the guys next door mowing. You hear them? I do. There it is, Power 8-inch bench grinder. I'm pretty impressed, except the whole having to build it out a little bit. But other than that, this thing gets hot too. It smokes, man. 2-year warranty, 89 bucks. Take it home. All right, y'all. There's my unboxing. You see my PPE, right? All right, now. Y'all have a great weekend. CC Scraps. Peace.